The South African National Taxi Council strike is affecting parts of Ekurhuleni. It follows threats of a shutdown in Gauteng yesterday. This comes after officials from the Transport Department impounded 17 taxis for offences, which include unroadworthy vehicles as well. Now, taxi operations in Benoni, in Katlehong and Kempton Park were disrupted, leaving many commuters stranded. SABC News reporter Mbalenhle Mthethwa is now in Germiston, joins us live to bring us more coverage. Mbalenhle, good morning. Earlier on, you obviously brought us some succinct updates as to really what is happening in that area. Bring us up to speed as we're speaking.
Well, what I can tell you at this hour is that, the impact of the strike action has not only affected commuters, but also the businesses that operate inside the taxi rank. I'm joined by one of the shop owners here who's going to give us a sense of how they have been affected, given that there is very little demand for the food that they usually provide here, and because there are no taxi drivers and there are no commuters at this point. It would seem as though the businesses have no one to sell their products to. And we speak to Promise Ngwane. Thank you so much for taking the time to speak to us. Mama, share with us what you sell on a daily basis and how much you would make on a normal day.
Sihlupheke kakhulu la, kakhulu hayi kancane. Akho taxi, akho lutho, siwile malunga nomsebenzi. Nemali futhi ke ayisekho. Today kuwest kuphela nenyanga asisebenzi, abantwana sasobhadala ngani ke transport ngoba since nje kunzima umsebenzi ungekho kahle. Kuwest ke today, from today maybe Monday singasebenzi, imali ke asenayo.
Mama, awusichazele kabanzi ukuthi mhlambe imali ojwayele ukuyenza ngosuku iba imalini uma mhlambe amatekisi esebenza?
Ake ngithi nje 2 weeks inyanga mayisanda ukuqalwa neviki elilandelayo siyasebenza lapho, siyabenza mhlambe 1.8 1.7 mhlawumbe wenze 1000 kuzothi kwelesi 3 nelesi 2 landela 4 weeks ayikumsebenzi usitake ke lapho. Siyayithola yona imali la e-taxi rank. Ngosuku nje mina ke ngithi nje ngiyamenza mhlawumbe 1.2 ngosuku. Umsebenzi mawumuhle ngenze ke bo 1.8. Mawungekho umsebenzi mhlambe nje ngiyabenza 800 ngosuku. Yebo.
Ngichazela kabanzi ke mama ukuthi njengoba namhlanje bekuyi month end ukube kuthiwa mhlambe amatekisi ayasebenza nje kahle, mhlambe imali ongabe uhamba nayo namhlanje ngabe imalini ngoba mhlambe ngiyacabanga ukuthi abantu banemali baholile.
Namhlanje bengizawenza u2000 job inyanga iphelile. From today nakusasa bese ke ithukwehla ke Sunday. Mhlambe Sunday yehle ngaboma mhlambe ngoba abantu abekho ke Sunday kakhulu mhlambe yehle nje ngaboma 7-5 ibe lapho ke Sunday. Yebo sis.
No, siyabonga mama. There you have it, Liesel. This shop owner is really just concerned about the fact that they're not going to be able to earn an income today. She has explained to us that she would generally make somewhere around 1,500 Rand to 2,000 Rand in a day, and especially with today being the end of the month for many of the commuters who would make their way through this taxi rank, she would have been able to really make 2,000 Rand, which would have made a huge difference. But she is saying that there is a likelihood that if the taxis do not resume operating, they will not be able to earn an income between now and Sunday, and these losses could amount to around 6,000 Rand and perhaps even more. It's unclear as to how much they are losing from this. So the biggest losers are not only the commuters in all of this, they are also the business owners and the informal traders around the taxi rank who rely on the commuters going through or passing through the taxi rank to earn an income and to be able to make ends meet. She's also made concerns about whether or not she'll be able to pay for the transport fare for her children to be able to go to school. So these are livelihoods and families that have also been affected. The commuters who are unable to make it to work, but also the traders here who are unable to earn an income and be able to make ends meet as a result of this protest action. You will remember from that interview that we had yesterday with the chairperson from SANTACO in Ekurhuleni saying that they are willing to continue with this protest action until the Minister of Transport comes down to speak to them and also releases the vehicles that have been impounded. We are aware that we've been made aware by the MEC for Transport that these vehicles were impounded for traffic infringements such as being unroadworthy and not possessing the necessary permits to be operating on the South African roads. And unfortunately, this has really affected the taxi industry and the taxi owners who say that they are being targeted because if a car is impounded, they have to pay an amount of 5,000 Rand in order to get that vehicle back. And this is also a drain on their finances and the business that they are operating. And now they are wanting to talk to the Minister of Transport in order to find some form of resolution. So we are going to be waiting to see if there are going to be engagements to ensure that this strike is wrapped up as soon as possible and that both sides are able to meet each other and find each other so that commuters are able to continue working and going to their respective places.